Good evening, I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the Mexico City Plaza here in Mexico City for our main event. 12 rounds of welterweight action. This should be a really good matchup here tonight. All that energy that we saw, it almost boiled over at the weigh-in yesterday. Now it gets to explode here in the ring.
We went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch them up.
The opening bell of this scheduled 12-rounder here. A much-anticipated fight. Round one underway. So we're underway here, round number one. Such a distinct advantage as to who the faster guy is, Teddy, who's got the speed. How does the opponent have to deal with that?
Well, it's not just the hand speed, it's the foot speed. And as far as that goes, I think the opponent needs to cut the ring down a little bit. You know, be like a linebacker in football. Don't follow him around, but just move parallel, shrink that ring.
He just missed that shot up top. That's a fierce left hand that landed by Julio Cesar Chavez. Clean shot with the right. Solid uppercut. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Takes a step back, then the counter punch by El Terrible.
Very similar to what you see Floyd Mayweather do. You know, make him miss, pull that shoulder back, and then come right back with the counter.
Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Chavez is giving his opponent headaches here now. He's throwing punches, but he's able to block them away. The last thing either guy wants to be here, Teddy, is one-dimensional.
The last thing you want to be in anything to be successful is one-dimensional. I mean, if you're a comedian, you don't want to be saying the same jokes all the time. Your crowd's not going to be there. Well, your opponent is going to be there all night long if you do the same thing.
Unbelievable pace here tonight. Both guys have no plans of having this fight go far. I'm sure the frame of reference for most is Hagler-Hearns.
Yeah, you wonder if it's going to live up to that. So far, so good.
Final 10 seconds of round number one.
It's all right. Just keep moving.
El Terrible is probably sitting back right now saying, hey, I got everything figured out. Coming off of a sensational round you just saw, he was able to do some serious damage to his opponent.
Yeah, you know what really did it was that left hook to the liver, that body shot. You know, that's like going into a restaurant, you get a stain on your jacket, you know, and the stain just doesn't come out. You know, you go to your cleaners, it's still there. Those body shots, they don't come out. They stay with you round after round, and they keep doing damage. They keep paying off for you. He's got the benefit of that body work going for him.
Here we go. Round two is underway. How about that left hand? see he wanted to do that as he holds on there. Accurate shot, straight right hand comes in. And now he's targeting upstairs. Little head knocking with that right hand. Turned that hook over, but couldn't turn it into a connect. Halfway through this round here. He gets hit, but he gives it right back.
Is there anything with Chavez that becomes predictable?
Yeah, he's coming at you in a reliable way, and you can turn that around on him. His reliability can become something that you can depend on. You know he's usually coming in that front door.
How about a return to sender with the left hand? Nice block. A knifing jab splits through by Julio Cesar Chavez. And now just wasting away some time with that clinch. Final 10 seconds of round number 2. He missed with that headshot. This round comes to an end. A round in which this fighter threw a lot of punches, didn't land a lot of punches. I'll tell you, what advice can you give to him if you're the trainer?
Well, first of all, deal with the psychological part. Joe, don't forget, 75% of this game is psychological. Don't let him get discouraged, because even though he's not going to say nothing, in his head he's starting to get discouraged. Just say to him, hey, listen, you're going to catch him. Let's shorten him up a little bit. And you know what? He's moving his head, so go to the body. Because now you're going to hit him a little in the body, because the body's not moving.
And round number 3 is underway. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. Excellent jab by Julio Cesar Chavez.
Move your head. Levante la cabeza.
El Terrible is keeping his guard up very, very well. Teddy, does it help to have the speed that he has?
Sure. Anytime you have speed and you can put it into the equation where whatever you're doing, it has to be technically right, but now you put speed, you're doing it even better. You're doing it at a higher level.
Come on, cover up.
It's much too early for him to be hearing this kind of analysis, but it's true. Chavez's punches right now are slowing down. He's tired.
Yeah, and I'm wondering if he's mentally tired, he's discouraged, or physically he didn't put the work in.
Nice work, the left hand to the head. job. It was sudden, it was fast, it was direct by El Terrible. Body shot, the left hand. Hits him in the mug with the right. Needs to improve that accuracy, missed with the headshot. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Chavez blocks that punch. Chavez is coming up with the answers, avoiding that punch. Ten seconds to go in this third round.
All right, listen. Stop waiting on him. You're waiting on him. Don't wait on his kid. Put your jab in his face and keep it there. Keep it pumping all the time. You're okay.
Cut his movement off. Keep counterattacking him, okay? When he throws, make him miss and count.
El Terrible's up around here after 3 rounds on Teddy's scorecard, but really nobody has distinguished themselves to any great amount so far. Nice work with the overhand right. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Solid right by El Terrible. Halfway through round number 4. Chavez is missing the mark by a mile. That just was nowhere to be found.
In 1993, he took on Greg Haugen in Mexico City. There were over 130,000 of his native countrymen that showed up to see Chavez that night. Now, prior to that fight, he had an 82-fight unbeaten streak, and Haugen was mocking it, saying Tijuana taxi drivers that my mother could have knocked out make up that winning streak.
Yeah, I mean, it's normal. First of all,
Wow, nice flush left hand. On the mark with the hook after blocking that shot. 4th round now with its last 10 seconds. And that's the end of round 4. Chavez's cut man is going to earn his pay for sure. That is a bad gash.
And I'm wondering what he's using in there. You know, you can only use certain things, Avatine, adrenaline, and thrombin. I'm wondering if he's using legal things right now, because that's the kind of cut that tempts you to use crazy glue.
Can't just move around. You gotta move your hands in there. Let's go. Keep your hands. All right? You have to keep your hands up.
El Terrible is back. Look at him here in the start of this round. Remember, he got tagged hard in that last round.
So that's the reward you get when you have a good camp and you get yourself in top shape.
Do you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, boxing 101, counterpunching. You got a guy coming at you, no better way than to change his mind. Make him miss, make him pay.
Right to the belt line. And he's holding. Could this be the start of a big comeback? He went from owning this fight to now nearly down and out.
You know, that's what makes boxing so great. Yeah, you can come back just like that. One punch at the right time. That was at the right time.
.90 seconds to go here in this round. Trying to go downstairs, but off target. Chavez is using a lot of energy just by throwing so many punches, but he's not getting much out of all this effort at all.
No, he's working much too hard. That's a good point there. He's working really too hard for what he's getting done. He has to now start to educate himself, start to, you know, place those punches in the right spots.
Well-targeted combination by Julio Cesar Chavez. This has been a very entertaining fight. A little time to reflect here at the end of this round. My thoughts being this: I would really be surprised if we go to a decision here. It just has that kind of feel to it.
Yeah, it has a feel to me like going to one of those places where you can eat all the pasta you can for one price, you know? And some guys get carried away. They eat about 5 bowls. Well, these guys, they're going to have a stomachache at the end. Somebody is going to wind up not standing at the end.
Tighten up your punches, right?
El Terrible is fine. I'm looking at him starting this round right now, coming off a round where he was rocked, and I'm telling you, he looks perfectly good. You know, many times we talk about the fact that, hey, at least he's throwing punches, but that's all you can say in this case because he's not landing many of these.
No, they're being blocked or they're missing. They're definitely not landing clean, and you have to give credit to the other fighter being that good defensively.
Chavez is showing that he's got some defense of his own. He got away from that punch. a well-placed hook to the head. Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. Teddy, he may go down just by stumbling the way he's bumbling around this ring.
Well, he's got to stop moving. Actually, you never want to fight on the ropes. This is one time he probably needs to be on the ropes just to steady him and then move his head a little bit. That might be his only shot.
Nothing there on the punch by Julio Cesar Chavez. He gets to him with an uppercut. Oh, man, solid. Chavez is hurt by that. He goes down.
One, two, three, four, five.
Down he goes. Now up he gets.
And if he wants to stay up, he's going to have to grab on, kill a little time.
Unable to land clean by El Terrible. El Terrible is doing something that not everybody appreciates, but he is making his defense a major factor in this fight.
Yeah, well, a lot of times people, they only get it done on one end. What I mean about that is, offensively, they use their jab, they use aggression to set up the offense, but he uses defense to set up the offense. He has a double-edged sword.
He needs to improve the accuracy a little bit. That was comical by Julio Cesar Chavez. Good exchange. He fires back. Final 10 seconds of the 6th round.
Hey, you got some of that too. Let's go.
End of the round is upon us, and we have a fighter in front of us who just looks gassed. He looks tired. Now, Teddy, what can he do to overcome that when this fight starts back up?
Well, first of all, this is where you search into those corners that you're not forced to search. Kind of like when you were a kid and your mother told you to clean your room and go into those little nooks and crannies where you never knew there was dirt. Now you got to start looking into nooks and crannies inside yourself. Places you didn't know were there before. You better find them. You better find them quick.
Well, the ability to adapt, so important. Who can make the changes now as we're halfway through this scheduled 12-rounder? Well-timed counter shot, the overhand right after the block punch. And Chavez able to get rid of that punch from his opponent.
Left and right, left and right.
And he just holds on there. Chavez is showing us some of those survival tactics that he's picked up as a pro. Was knocked down earlier, and now he's in survival mode.
And that's exactly where he needs to be if he wants to get to another round and if he wants to be able to turn it around, get offensive later.
At the halfway point of round 7. Here's one for you now, he says, right back with the left hand. headshot. Now hugging on the inside.
Hold your head. Levante la cabeza.
You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Coming towards the end of the 7th round, 10 seconds to go. Gets rid of that body shot. And the bell rings, signifying the end of the round.
Go out and fight this guy. Take it to these guys. You have to go and get this guy. Escuche. Stop chasing him around the ring. Cut.
Stay close to this guy. Get close. Get close to him. Really close. Body, body, uppercut, okay? Finish with the uppercut to the head. Listen, you need to move your head more, side to side.
As we open up round 8, we look at Teddy's scorecard, and it is much the same. All these rounds now starting to just blur together. They're taking the same exact form, one guy dominating the other.
Yeah, and the one who's dominating, why should he change? Of course he's not going to change. All the emphasis, all the burden now is on the opponent. He's got to change something.
Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. Unable to score with the uppercut that time. Oh, and there you go. And he goes down again. Will he get up from this? Chavez is now getting back up off the canvas. 90 seconds to go, halfway through round 8. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. El Terrible's doing a brilliant job with his head movement. He's employing top-notch defense right here, and it's frustrating his opponent.
It is frustrating his opponent. His opponent needs to make an adjustment of thinking right now and understand what's there, not what's not there. We know that the head's not there, but what's there? The body. He needs to start going downstairs. That will freeze up some of that head movement.
Well, he ties up there. And he decides to tie up again. Last 10 seconds of the 8th round. Oh, he just misses with that headshot.
so he takes a breather between rounds
this isn't
after he just put forth more of the same punishment. Teddy, we've been sitting here all night long as he lands these thudding blows. You can just hear the damage landing.
Yeah, and I can feel them. Some fluids that I don't really want are coming onto my shirt.
Okay, now, come on. You can do this. You can do this. I need another round. I need you to be busy this round, all right?
As we start a new round, Teddy, this seems basically hopeless for him. He's been knocked down numerous times tonight.
Well, you never know. I mean, you go back to the 1980 Olympics, and of course you have that great call, do you believe in miracles? But only thing, nobody was punching that hockey team in the face.
Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well.
Move your head. Muévete la cabeza. Brace yourself.
Good job protecting himself. Halfway through the 9th round.
Keep moving. Keep moving.
Nice block by Julio Cesar Chavez. You see him holding on.
Oh, keep your feet moving.
Chavez's movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch. El Torible's now showing off what he probably worked very hard on in the gym. You can see that the effective footwork, the movement, is making for this to be a fairly easy round for him. Teddy, what kind of training regimen do you put a guy through to develop this skill?
Well, what you do is you have to work on defense. Sometimes I'll put a fighter in the ring to spar, and I won't let him throw punches back. I'll make him just make the guy miss. Just use his legs, use his head movement, use his blocking skills, and make sure he concentrates exactly on one thing, defense. He's showing it right now.
I know you got that power to knock him out.
Keep doing what you're doing. Keep the jab pumping and throw the lead right hand, all right? I mean, you are winning this fight. Listen, I need to see some counter punches, okay? Whatever he misses, counter.
As another round gets underway, it gets us thinking, how much more of this will we see? Hard to envision this fight going the distance with how lopsided it's been. Missed the body shot.
Come on.
And just grabbing onto his opponent. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Good defense, just covering up down low. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Chavez. Blocks that belt line well. El Terrible's blocking ability is doing well for him there. And we've reached the halfway point of round 10. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself.
Chavez is not showing that he's got a great IQ when it comes to ring generalship here. He's just stationary, not much movement at all.
No, not at all, and it's feeding right into his opponent. He knows where to find them and where to find them at all times. He needs to get on those legs a little bit and start changing a little bit of his placement here where he is. He's always in the same place.
Counting down towards the end of the 10th round. 10 seconds to go.
Put your shots together and it'll come. Hit him with a couple of quick shots, then drop some power on him, right?
You want this fight? Listen, you want this fight? You gotta stay busy out there. You're losing this fight because you're not throwing any punches out there. You need to capitalize on his misses.
So we start round number 11. Chavez's face tells quite a story here, as does your scorecard.
Yeah, and they're both connected. He's losing.
Off the target by El Terrible. Nowhere close to that punch by Julio Cesar Chavez. That uppercut absolutely rocked him. Boy, I don't like the way his legs look at all right now. Good looking right hand after he got hit. Targeting that head with the combination punching. 90 seconds to go in this 11th round. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. Good defensive skill.
Keep moving. Uppercut. Uppercut.
Parries that punch away. He just missed that shot up top. That was not well targeted by Julio Cesar Chavez. Last 10 seconds of this 11th round. And that's the end of round 11. El Terrible's in position right now to really bring home a good victory. He's up on the punch stats. He's up on your scorecard. This is his fight.
Yeah, we just hope that the judges, and you never know that. That's one thing that sometimes can really disappoint you in this business. You hope the judges see it that way, because I can't see it any other way.
Dig in deep. Dig in deep. You got it in you, champ. You got it. Okay, listen, you can throw him off with some head movement. I mean, that's it. Throw him off with head movements.
And this is the final round. 12 rounds going at you. And this is the final round. Round number 12 coming at you. Nice block by El Terrible.
Like what I see in there.
Chavez is way off the mark. That punch didn't have a chance. Well, that was his intention, and that's what he's doing. Not engaging in the fight, but clinching. Clinching his opponent. Nobody likes to see that.
Relax, relax. Finish with a hook. Left and right, left.
You see how he does that right there? How he just pushes away. Halfway through this 12th and final round.
Get in there. Get in there.
His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. He missed with that headshot. Teddy, you saw that coming. You said he was waiting for that.
Yeah, what he was doing was he was just pulling that shoulder back a little bit, trying to draw that right hand, pull that shoulder back, be a ghost a little bit, disappear on him, come back with the right hand.
Blocks away that headshot. And a power shot lands, and all of a sudden it turns the tables.
A little slow with that jab, and he got caught the right hand.
Seconds to go in this, the final round. El Terrible stunned, and he is hurt. Well, you should have your judge's license taken away if you don't see this one the obvious way, Teddy.
If one of these judges dare go another direction with this, I want their picture up on a post office board.
Most wanted poster.
Yes, sir.
Now, right now, what we want is to hear those obvious scorecards, so let's send it up to the ring. That's a well-earned victory by El Terrible. And it's nice to see when not only all three judges have it for him, but your scorecard agrees.
Yeah, it is. That doesn't mean I'm going to hang out with these guys or go to dinner with them afterwards, but right now I'm going to say, job well done, guys.
Good, enjoyable, entertaining fight it was. For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore saying thanks for being with us.